Okay. Live in 5. I can't see if you're not fucking showing it.
What?
I can't see if you're not showing it, family. There.
Is that your ear?
Right. What do you mean, is that me with fucking hair?
You look like a girl with a flick.
Knob. Okay.
What did it say, mascot?
It was a charity pool night, apparently, what we were at. I don't really know, to be honest. Now, let's reset this.
What's happened to this one? It lighted it and you can't see.
Which? I don't know, I didn't take a picture. Rachel or Martin took it.
Midland Bank check.
32. Let's have a look. Do they still do this on stream then? Let's have a look, see if that pops up big there. It does, yeah, it does. Fantastic. Brilliant. Wow. Okay, so number 7 was in the history. Let's go. So obviously a slight delay. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, I must say. So, next number. So it's about a 5-second delay before the zoom comes in. So I can't get numbers away. 16. Yeah, so brilliant. 16. 16. Okay. Very good. Very good. Number 30. Here's the bet. So let's see what we can do with some of our saved bets on here. And the first one, obviously, that we're going to do is the north-south bet. Starting bankroll of 1,000 units. Let's see what we can make. Okie dokie, we have number 23, which in our case is a hit on 23. 10 units profit. Fandabby-dozy. We're going to rebet and spin. Go. It's 25. Which is a miss. 25. So we'll rebet and double up. Off we go. That's 16, which is a miss. 16, so we're going to rebet, double and add a unit and 1 to the basket bet. Okay, away we go.
Says game a name.
That's 6.
Fred. Or Des.
The 6 is a miss. And we're in at 41 units there. So we're going to have to do we're going to have to do this one, double, 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 and 2 there. So this is his next bet, which is rather large. Oh, come here, come here. So from 6, let's go. Let's go from the 6. So from the 6, north, south, bets combined. We just get a hit on the 8. Numero 8. So we're 25 units down. We're going to hit that bet again, times by 2 and 1 on there. Lots of coverage. To try and get out of the shit, basically. And 36 is a hit. But it's a 29 unit bet. That's 29 units. And we get the 36. So we'll win 7. So we are still a few bob down. We're still a few quid down. Let's look at the history. I'm still going to do the north-south bet there. Away we go. Off we go. It keeps going a little bit east west, to be fair. 34. Yeah, she's all polished up now, Scott. Thank you, mate. Now 34. So we're going to rebet double with this one and add one to the basket. Let's see if we can go and get a hit. How's it over there, Scott? How you doing, mate? That's 36 again. That's not good. That's not good for us. 36 again. Okay. So we're going to have to do the combination of it all, and this is going to be big. We can't go too extravagant, otherwise it just won't be realistic. Off we go. So 8's another hit. Thank God. Thank God we got that. 8, 979. We're back in the remit of reality. Let's have a go at the same bet again. We're going to double up on the first bet. Off we go. So I'm playing my north and south bets on the wheel, and we should have added another unit to that, but it is a hit, but it could have been better. 887. I'm going to rebet, add that unit to it this time. We would have been in profit there. Not to worry. Off we go. Keep favouring that little right hand side of 0. And we've got it this time with this bet. The north south bet isn't exactly true north south. We've got the 13. So we're into profit. So again, it's the same bet. Off we go. Away we go. Right. It's just that little area there. I did this the other day and the 0 sector kept hitting. And it's doing the same today with a 34-ish sector. So 6 is his next hit. Rebet, double. I'm going to double and add 2 there. So off we go. From this 6, see if we can get out of this. See if we can come away from that. You've got to think here that like the 22 neighbours by how many? It's not hit yet. Really? Really? Can we call that? Okay. So that's not too extravagant, is it? So we'll go for this. 22 neighbours has not hit for how long, and then it just plonks in when we mention it. It's like Vegas Matt's question of the day, isn't it? Drop. 36. 1 too late. Neighbour. Your people talk about that one off, but that is my one off. 36. So we've got to repeat and double with this. Look at the bankroll. Look at this bankroll. Diminishing. Off we go. Really? Really? So rebet, we're going to times it by 2 and add. So this will be out of 1,000 quid. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to do it. I'm going to do this one. We're going to do this one instead. You may as well do this one to pull this out. It's got far more coverage and just as good a payout. So let's see. 30 is a hit. Okay. But we only win 59 units. So now we're going to go back to north-south and see if we can come out of that 34 area. See what happens next. $29's a hit. Yeah, you're lucky, Joe. I don't drink. Come on, give me some numbers. Give me some numbers. 29. I'm rebetting with this one. North, south, double. North, south numbers. Let's go. I did a cracking video with your setup today, mate, and got roped into something else while I was doing your setup, and it went diabolically wrong. Came right, but it just didn't do credit to your software, so I've not uploaded it, mate. 33 ain't cool. 33 and then I did another one which did actually do it, so I'll probably upload that, buddy. 33 rebet. This bet is one of my favourite bets, but it's just not happening. Scouse House has sent some bets over, and we'd have won every one on this. So 28's a hit. 28. Bosh. Let's see if we can get this shit back up. Blocky red and black pattern will say, yeah, it does. Mate, honestly, I don't know whether you've had a shave or what, but I've never seen so much blockiness. I saw your AI thing the other day, but as I mentioned to you, I looked back on the message, I thought, hang on a minute, Dave, these are my wheel numbers that I was sending to you. Just so blocky, it were unreal. Let's see if we can get out of this dirt anyway that we're in. We'll go back to base, start with 1,000 units. Let's see if we can get out of this. I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can. We've been further in the shit than this before. Let's go RB, R rather than blocks. Let's have a look then, mate. Let's have a look. 15 is a miss for us. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Before we do anything, I'm going to try my combos, right? With this 15. I'm going to try my combos with a 15. So I'm going to 12, 15, 32, 35, 0, 3, 24. Let's have a look at this. 5, 10, 15. me have a look here, mate. I'll check this shit out. 2, 32, 26 and 0. Right? 24, hang on a minute, 5. There. Right, let's try my combo on my wheel. Okay? Off we go. 1535. Failure. 36. I mean, how many times 36 been here? Who put the magnets back in my wheel after I cleaned it? 36.
Me.
Sorry, mate. Let's have a look. Is this any better, Joe? Let me have a look. That should be good for you, mate, there. 36. Okay. Right. We're 208 units down. What do you do? What's the situation? How do you get out of this? 208 units down. What shall we do? Yes, 336, 100% random. Yeah. Let's have a look. Daniel, that's too many letters in that word, mate. You'll have to explain it. Let's have a look. 36. So, I'm just going to go for my bet again. I'm going to double it up again there. I've not got Scouser's bet saved on here. I wish I did have, to be honest with you. Start again. Hang on, Joe, I'm winning. 27. Let me rake myself out of this shit here. Right. I'll have one more spin. One more spin and we'll start again with £1,000, and then Joe Croupier is going to teach us all how to make the dollar. This goes to 634. I've had enough. 27. I'm happy with 27 again. Hang on, Joe. Hang on. 1.5 down. I think you might, mate. James has joined us. FWT for the dozens. Hang on a minute. Hang on. 27. I'm going to play my combos. In fact, I'm not. I'm just going to rebet that north-south bet and see if I can get out of the shit. Are you back off your cruise, Jamie?
It's got to be any because I'm weird.
It's got to be. I don't know.
They could play on his phone.
20. Nah, I'm out. 20 is no good. Right, let's reset. Joe Croupier's request. Let's go. Joe, do you fancy doing bounty dozens? Do you fancy a bit of that, mate? A bit of bouncy? Let's take this big wheel off, you have to. She's off. I'll not do the Zoom anymore. Right, bouncy dozens wins. Okay, do you want me to do a few spins? We'll put the bouncy on. Yeah. Show alert board above. So if you've not seen Joe Croupier's Triggers V10 before, this is the bouncy dozens setup, right? So we've clicked bouncy Joe, we've clicked show alert board above. Shall we do some spins and see if we make some wins? This is better than playing for real money, to be honest with you. It really is. Are we ready? Pulling into Portsmouth 2 a.m. Oh, Jay, he's got the money. this geezer's got his own yacht, as James, is when you take the last few results, you decide how many. But let's take 5 for example. Now say you have Abby. It means you'll bet that sequence of results won't repeat. Ah, yeah, I get you, Daniel. I get you, mate. Yeah, it will not repeat. It will 100% not repeat. That's true. That's true, mate. Yeah, 100% won't repeat. Follow the winner dozens. So James has followed the winner dozens. So you're gonna have to follow this yourself, lads. Right? We've got the bouncy switched on for the dozens. James is on follow the winner. Watch you don't bump that yacht into the harbour, mate. And let's go. Joe, I know Joe will totally agree with Daniel. Because it's pattern breaking. It's as simple as that. It breaks the pattern. It cannot do the same thing. So we have 29. Yeah. This will show us as trigger when we get going. Away we go. I'm not going to do the zoom thing if you guys are all right with that. $23. Away we go from 23. Yeah, I would agree with that, Daniel, mate. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, people think like the martingale is just on the outside bets or a dozen or whatever. But when you look at it like that, it's totally different. It is totally different. So what we got? 31. Right, we're betting on dozens 1 and 3. Joe, the denom. What do you want to play, mate? How much we're going with? We have 1,000 units in the bankroll. What we're putting in there? Let's see between us. We've got 8 current viewers. Let's see what between us we can make from 1,000
Only
units.
8 people.
Drag the alert down. Where's this, mate? Drag it down here. Hang on, you can't see it there. There, you can see it there, can't you, mate? Yeah. Scott, you're right, yeah. Yeah, whatever we do, we'll cover 36. The other day, Scott, it was 0. It just wouldn't stop it in 0. So, Joe, go 1 and 2. How many units, Joe? 1 and 2. What we're going on here? 1 and 3. How many units, mate? Are we going with 1 or 5 or 10? What we're doing? 1. Let's go. 1. So we are going with 1 and 3. Now, this system still reigns number 1 on Roulette Science's channel. It's still there. I don't know if anybody's ever takes heed of that. So we gamblers going on 2 and 3. Okay. I feel like Jimmy Tarbuck. We have a difference of opinion. Let's go. Let's go. 27. Okay, doke. We have a 1 unit win. Triple martingale or whatever on what loses. Well, we ain't lost, mate. So I'm happy with a 1 unit win. Let's go. James would have won as well. 36 in his neighbours by 2 for Scott. Would have got there. Number 5. Okay, down. Touchdown. Away we go. 33. So we have a trigger on 2 and 3, Joe. Yeah. James. Oh, 2 and 3. Captain James. Yeah, you said that, Joe. You know, when you first brought it to my attention, these bouncy dozens, I did seem to have to wait for a long time, and I know times are changing. But yeah, I did seem to have to wait for a while at that time when he first mentioned it. Anyway, is Captain James still with us? Do you want to go with this? Boo. Okay. James is out. He's docking the ship. Off we go. 2 and 3. Scott again with 36 by 2. Okay. Scott is out. And we've got a 29. So we're 2 units up on the bouncy dozen strat. Okay. Away we go. Nobody wants to bother with the zooming in and out, do they? You know, I feel like one of them fucking semi-skilled DJs on the keys all the time, pressing shit and twiddling it, and no fucking happens. 25. Okay. I do think this bouncy thing's another strat where you're not getting involved too much all the time, Joe, as well. Is it fucking betting every spin and shit? Getting stressed out. You just got to wait. A bit like, you know... let's have a look. And 25 again. Hang on a minute, Scott. I'm going to have a look at what you're saying there. 25, 29, 25... What was the jumper, Scott? Educate me, mate. Yeah, oh, you're right there, Joe. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm looking at Scott saying it were a jumper, but that's not a flip-flop jumper. What's just the jumper, Scott? Do I get my numbers in the order? Oh, okay, mate. All right. Okay. Yep. Oh, get out. Right, 31. Okay, so I'm gonna press some spins in now. So we've not got a trigger as yet. Wee Gambler's obviously getting his life jacket on or off. There's something at the minute. Whatever's going on there. 3. Next spin. 15. So we're still waiting for a trigger for the bounces. Tell you what though, Joe, your software, this trigger's set up, it's simply the best for demonstrating anything, isn't it, really? Next trigger bet, £5 bouncy for both dozens, which is 1 and 3, okay? 1 and 3, and we're going for £5 on it. Now let's look at all the other history there, right? So looking at the second dozen, right, even though we've got a 1 and 3 bouncy there, you've got 15 and not much else in the second dozen. Scott's still on 36 neighbours by 2. Okay, off we go. I tell you what, I run that 36 fucking neighbours by 2 earlier today. It were manipulated in there. The spin I did was manipulated. Well, the trigger that I got was manipulated in there. It went 5 spins. I don't know if I uploaded the video, and it came in on the 6th. Luckily enough, I did it another spin. So 33. Joe gets a hit on the 33. Brilliant. Okay, so we're 7 units up. Absolutely spot on. Yeah, the 36 was on that Azure wheel that I was playing today. And it came in. Is that a 33 again? 33 again? What's all this repeat business? I'm playing with the heavier ball. Tonight, this is the heavier thing, which doesn't really move anywhere. I usually play with the one that sat in the turret earlier. No. No. Well, I suppose it just shows it can happen. 3 33s on the trot. What the juice? Yeah. Looks that way. If this is 33 again, it's good content. Oh, 22. 22.
No more bets.
Okay, no more bets, Mrs. Relative says. 22. Well, let's run this up to 20 units. Can't be that hard. 30. High blacks, thus go red lows. Okay, 30. So 1 and 3. Joe, the denom, what do you want? So it will be low. Okay. What do you want on these dozens? Do you? Okay. Right, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 3. So I'll meet you halfway. All right. Off we go. Oh, no. There, sorry. Should have left it where it was. Okay, so 21 is a miss. So now 3. So we're going to do 9. Everybody agreed? Yeah, I think we are. Okay. Away we go. $35. So 1 and 3. So we're on. Are we on 27 units next? Yeah. Have I gone a step ahead here? Is that too much? $30. Right, so this is an interesting one now, right? At this point here, so this is the 3rd bet into this progression. This has always been a question in your own head, like Is it not better now to play a Romanovsky with this? I know we're into this. Hang on. She's spinning this way.
This is his shit
Go.
ball.
So Ailey says it's the shit ball. She's spinning. She just took over anyway. But I'm thinking at this point here, we could do Fabinati. Yeah, we could. Yeah. So 34. We've hit it anyway. On 34. So we're into profit. Went away for a couple of minutes.
Tell him I'm opening my own.
Daniel, yeah, we're back. Right. So what I'm thinking there, Joe, and everybody else basically, is if you get into 4 progressions there, right, could we not Romanovsky that? And I know it'd be expensive, but you've only got 4 numbers there then, 5 numbers. And then looking at one of Scousehouse's roulette bets on black and red, and his super coverage bets that he's sent me, which are fucking brilliant, by the way. We've got to do them. We've got to do a video on them. Maybe that'd be better. You can do what you want. I tend to just have more money, even though I don't need it. Yeah. I think, you know what, Joe? I think that's like Tekka. I love Tekka's way of playing. He's got the role. And he's confident that, the law of averages, it's going to come in. I might call it the law of averages. Right? I call it that. It can be called anything. It's crazy. I tell you what, but I tell you what. Yeah, the Yacht's Wi-Fi is shit. Get the chambermaid to sort it out, James, for fuck's sake. Honestly. But yeah, Tekka is he's got the power, I think. He's got nerves of steel, honestly. I really like him. Number 6. You know what? We should ask him to play this bounty dozens setup, mate, to be fair. Because he likes the coverage. The stats show it's a good system. Let me have a chat with him. Let me have a chat. Tekka, yeah, number what? Yeah. Let me have a talk to him and see if we can arrange for him to do something. Let's see if we can get a trigger on this at the minute anyway. I like his buddy corners and buddy splits set up, me. Done well out of that. 17. So I am spinning quickly to try and get a trigger for the bouncy dozens. We're 7 units away from this 20 target. 19. Okay, and again, let's go. $31. Still no trigger. Come on. Off we go. 29. No trigger. Come on. And no trigger still. What we got here? Okay, triggers fitter. You can start bounces just with 2 bounces, like first, second. Just assume it continue and start betting against it. It'll save time. Tell me what to bet, Joe. Just tell me what to bet, mate. You tell me what to go on, pal. So Scott wants a 36 and a 23. Let's see if we can pull this in for Scott, right? Joe's on first and second, and we're going to go with a 2 unit done on. Scott wants 23 and 36. Let's go. Let's go. Okie doke. 36. Scott, are you still on Neighbours by 2? Is it too late to ask? 27. I think it's fair to say we all play Neighbours by 2, innit? So we're going on 1 and 3 with a bet of 6. Like that. Triple on first and third. Let's go. This will cover Scott for the third. With that 36. 27. 23. What the juice? Yes, please. So Scott won on the earlier one. It's 23 for this one, as Joe. So where are we to? 9 units.
Where are you to? Cornish.
And we're going to round it up to 10, Joe, aren't we? Yeah? Fair to say. Get risky. Right, so what I'd do then, mate, is I'd probably bet it up to 12. Like that. I would probably go up to 12 myself. Let's go. It's going to come. It's going to come, hasn't it? Off we go. $14's a hit. Off we go. Bosh. So we're a little bit down. 14's come in. Let's get some numbers in. You did, mate, yeah, yeah. Absolutely spot on. 17. Scott's on fire. Scott for president. 20. Right, so, Joe, after the 3 middle dozens, well, 4 middle dozens. What we're looking at, and I like this, by the way, the wager set up here. This is really cool. So after 4 middles, we ain't got a trigger, but I'm going to go for them. That's as simple as that. We've got to branch out. What's just landed here? 20. Number 1. Oh, it's 17 again. Four middles, I want a middle and one either of others. Okay, 17. Well, I'm rebetting double, and I'm adding 2. I'm adding 3. 15, 55, 30. Okay. 1 on middle and 1 on either side of it. 1 on middle and 1 on either of the others. You sure, mate? Yeah? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with that one, mate. Alright. You follow it, also follow another. Okay. Come on. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Right. 33 units. Smashed as target. We got a bit aggressive like Joe said we should. We should have done. Okay. Let's get a few spins. Very good. All middles. Okay, so we'll have 2 units. All middle. 31. 17, 20, 17, 20. for Scott. Okay, we're on. Okay. So it's 31. We've missed with this one. I'm going to rebet that one then, right? I'm going to double it up and add 2 and one of the others. And one of the others I'm going to choose again is the first dozen. Does that make sense? Look at this blockiness, Joe. It's more blocky than Philadelphia. Yeah, okay, let's go. Off we go. I love playing with this wheel, honestly, I do. I never really bother with it, to be honest with you. All still random, yeah. 1. Not that random though, Mr. Cupid. Bosh. Another 7 units there. The history, it's 720 after 17 twice. 720. 1720, yeah. I just think that's the signature, Scott, you know what I mean? Like I played on the calculators tool. It is the signature. Through what's going on. Anyway, let's go. And if you watch, it's changed his channel name now. RPS watches him a lot actually on Kick. The Cockney guy. He loves 17 and 20. He absolutely adores it, honestly. So, dozens 2 and 3. Oh, pork pies. Pork pies, my ass. We're doing sausage rolls, man. Sausage rolls all the way. Yeah, I agree, Scott. Yeah, totally agree, mate. That calculators tool today, I played it for the first time in a single direction, though. And I struggled. We got into profit. I think we made 24 quid. But yeah, that were alternative. And then the hardest one was in a single direction. Okay, so 2 dozen and 2 corner. 2 dozen and 2 corner. Harsh, tell me a bit more, mate. Tell me what you're on about, mate. Joe, you agreeing with Harsh? 2 dozen, 2 corner. 2 dozens, 2 corner. He must mean Romanovsky? Yeah? So 2 and 3 and there and there. Let's look at the history. We've had 1. So let me just take that off. I've had 1 in the history. So this is how I play Romanovsky there. We've had 6 there. So we've had 1 and 6. So it's hard to choose from. So either way, we're gonna be repeating with one of them. We'll go back like that. Okay. No. 2 dozen. Do you mean second dozen and 2 corners, or? You've lost me, dude. You've lost me. Scott's on 23 neighbours by 2. Follow the bouncy ones, bruv. Right, 2 and 3. So I'm on 2 and 3 there, yeah? You want me to take the Romanovsky off on the first? Scott, for God. Honestly, he's got a halo. There's a halo coming. What am I doing with this bet? 15 units on corner. Right, I tell you what, I'm taking these off. Right, we're going with 2 and 3. And we're going with 5 and 5. Alright, 5, 5. Everybody happy? Scott for president. Harsh, I'm not getting what you're saying at the minute, mate. You need to elaborate. You got more than a piece of paper. 16. Okay, so we get us hit. Boom, 16. We're there. 42 units. We're up 42 units. What was Scott's bet there? 23 neighbours by 2. Where are we? A tad out, mate. Just a tad out. Almost. There. What away? Red Mafia. I'm a bit late, Joe. I'm a bit late. But if we had the Red Mafia, that would have been Bosch. Bosch. Would it not? Is that the right denom for that? Or is it 2 on there? I can't remember now. Remind me of the denom there, Joe. That's it, innit? 111. No, it's not, is it? It is 2 like that, innit? Oh, bang on. Bang on for the first round, yeah? Okay, so 3 hits. Bosch. 1, 2. Okay. Fantastic. I love it. Same again. Red Mafia. Six. So we get 1 on there with a 6. So it's flat. Okay. James, is that what you meant? I don't know what you meant. I'm going to spin again. Let's go again. People time to get the bets in. Numero 16er. Oh, no. 16 there. Right, eyes down. Give me your numbers. Next number. So what would I be on here after this? Yeah, 6. I know what I'd bet every year. Right. Right, I'm going to have my little bet with this here. Right. I'm going to place my bet on this. So 16-19. We're going to do 18-21. The 4, the 2, the 0, the 15, the 12, the 32 and the 35. The 14. Right, that's going to be my bet, alright? Scott is looking for 36 or a 17 by 2 each. Okay, mate. Follow win it. James is on follow the win at dozens. Right, okay. Off we go. James is on follow the win at dozens. 23. Scott 36. 1, 2. Scott, we're close. Hold on a minute. What we got here? Click the green hover tab below the reset all button, Dave. Where am I, Joe? The green hover tab below the reset all button. This one. I can't see what I'm meant to be pressing here, Joe. Where's this? This toggle? Can't be toggle. Oh, no. Click the green hover tab below the reset all button. Reset all. Scroll down. Where, mate? Where am I looking? Full history. Down here. Okay. 68 numbers in. It's not 68 numbers though, surely is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. Ah, yeah, it is. It is, Joe, you're right. As always. Right, 23. 23. Okay. It's 66. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is. Wow. They soon add up, don't they? Fucking hell. Right. Let's go. Let's get a bet in. Let's get another bet in there. Another spin in, should I say, 26. So if we click that 26 there, here she is, look, 26. Joe's right. As always. Yeah, I tell you what. that there's no way that looks like 60 odd numbers, does it? Shit. Honestly, I bet my life it was like 14. 26. Let's get a spin. Off we go. Come on. 15. 1 and 2. What we're going for? Give me a denom, Mr. Croupier. Mr. Joe, give me a denom. What we do with 3? Should we start with 3? Do you think? We were only looking to make 20 units. We're up to 37. Both hit hard, 1 and 2. Joe, it's late. We'll do 4. We'll do 4. We'll do 5. I'm on 5. It's like it's real money. It's like it's real money, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta do it. I've got to do my little zoom thing. There you go. Yeah, honestly, mate, you could play this wheel and earn billions out of it. Honestly, you could. You could earn billions. It's got to rewind the video at the start of the beginning, 7:11:23. So where's Scott started here then? 7. Where did you start, Scott? $23.30. Some time before this then, is it? Anyways. Yeah, the possibility of somebody winning on my wheel. Let's put it this way, right? Let's put it this way. You know what? This might be a bit of a challenge, actually. If I had £1,000 in my bank on this wheel, I wouldn't dare play any of us seasoned players on it. So if Joe were to come up with his system and say, right, we're going to have I don't know, 200 spins, I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't do it because I know I'd be beat because it's not bent. Does that sound ridiculous? Against the house odds of Dave's house, just that 0? I don't think it does. I've took my wheel down every time, more or less. Every single time. Because you know online you're going to get nailed. It's as simple as that. You know online you will get nailed. I know if there was myself, Joe, Tekka Scott, Will Vegas, who else is there? Who else is out there? We know the people that we're talking about, the genuine people. We know we could take this wheel down every time. It's only because you're not playing against the house odds online, which are a different way of playing, that you'd lose. It's as simple as that. I would definitely not ever place myself up against these systems. Joe, double chop in the last spins, 2 reds, 2 blacks, 2 reds. What we're doing, Joe, we have got the first and second dozen. Do you want to go against the chop? Should we try that? Yeah, we'd all be a lot better off, James. Fucking hell. We'd all be a lot better off, mate. Let's have a look. Joe, still a double chop. Yeah, bet against with it, the Mafia. So we're going with... we're going with 2 reds, 2 blacks. 2 reds, 2 blacks, 2 reds, 2 blacks. We're going with... Were we still on blacks then, Joe? Scott wants 20 or 23 by 2. No, we're on reds. We're on reds, mate. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Like this. We'll go a bit heavier. Yeah? Red Mafia. 2, 2, 2. 2, 4, 6, and 3. So red, bosh, bosh. Yeah? Okay, off we go. Away we go. We're looking for a red number and no black number in the centre column. 34 works a treat. Boom. 1.5 units. Fantastic. Brilliant. Well done, Scott. Yeah. James says go big. Go big or go home. I'm already at home. Chop gone. That's it. We chopped it up. Bruce Lee was in the house there, mate. Fantastic. And this is what we all see. But Joe, would you agree that online, yeah, we can get out of that like that, but the online stuff is not so straight? You see, it's really difficult. It'd be great to get everybody in a room round a table and say, who agrees that this is bent, this got put here, this is going to come out of line, the stats are going to show that this is going to hit, it's not hit for so long, this is due, but where do we all stand? Do you know what I mean? Where do we all stand with it? Number one. I'm right on the fence. I'm right on the top of the fence, honestly. I could get tippled either way. And that's just by what you see online, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, off we go. Yeah, you're wading through it. I'm in a sticky toffee pudding myself, mate, honestly. 28. Right, we're on 2 and 3. We're not involved in any sort of chop. So we're going to go 2 and 3. 2 units, alright? It's not too extravagant, is it? Off we go. Day late and $1 short. Day late and $1 short. No, I like that, mate. 34 is a hit. 34 is a hit. Fantastic. Okay. So we're nearly up to 50 units profit between us. And Debbie Dozy, we could actually order in a Nando's. Off we go. $21 is his next number. Let's keep looking at what's going on. 2 blacks in a row are due. Okay, let's just have a look then. 2 blacks in a row are due. So, should we say then, Joe, that if a black comes in, we'll then place a black bet, yeah? Does that make sense? Or do we start on a black? Okay, right, so we'll wait for the black to come in. Number 3. Okay, now we're going to wait for a black to come in. I wish I had Scouse House's bets set up here. 19. So 2 and 3, we're just gonna we're gonna step into this, yeah. James is on black. We're on 2 and 3 with the dozens. Anybody else, any input with this bet? Okay. Right. Okay. Let's go, DJ. We've got the 17. We've got black, like James said. Scott's on 21, which is a tad out of his neighbours by 2. Okay, so 17 has hit. Now we're going to look for another black number, right? So let me just do this one, right? So right, we're not going to cover 17. Watch this. Let's see if we can get this right. Yeah, 15, 11, 8, 10, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 33, 30, 28. Right. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 31. Oh, whoa, hang on a minute. Bosh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. Scroll up. My wheel is low. Is that okay, Joe? So this is the bet that we're going to go for Joe's repeating black number. I've actually done that fucking wrong, haven't I? Silly twat. So Joe's repeating black number is this, and not the 21, not the 32. Right. So this is something I was talking about with Scouse House day before yesterday. Not exactly the same, but if we're looking for a double up on a black number now, we've got every black number covered and a load of fucking red numbers as well. Let's see if we can do this. 32 is not one of them numbers. Wow, okay, 32. So we'll repeat it, times it by 2. So it's gone off the piste after that one thing That one spin has gone off the piste, which is a shame. 28. So we hit the black on the 28. 124. The black. So now we get choppy. Now we're choppy. Two black numbers in a row are due, so I'm going to stick with Joe. Black Mafia have got a push. We're going to stick with this one here. Yeah, I'm looking for the two black in a row, and we've got a 0 bollocks. Right. So we've entered into some hassle. What do we do? Scott's on 20 and 23. 20 and 23 for Scott. Let's have a look. Stick to the Black Mafia. Right. So we've got to go up a bit there. Black. Bosh, 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 bosh. No, it's bosh, bosh, bosh. Okay, mate. I'm not worried, Joe. It's money we can afford to lose. Right, Daniel says Fibonacci alters it might not make sense. You're always getting profit. Daniel, are you talking about the Three Musketeers strategy with all the dozens? James, take it easy, mate. Don't be going overboard, brother. Fucking hell, take it easy, pal. That's the last thing we need. So we've not got anything there. We're going to re-bet on the black, and I'm going to double it up this time. So, are you talking about a strategy where you're betting on all the 3 dozens, Daniel? 31's good for us. Okay. Yeah, okay, mate. Right, I'm interested. Now you've got me interested in betting on all 3 dozens. When we get back up to profit, if anybody's interested, I'd like to see what you're doing with that, mate. I'd like to see what you're doing, because I have a strategy. 2 blacks, bro. Okay, we're going to re-bet then, Joe. I'd like to see what you're doing there, mate. Yeah. I have a strategy called the Three Musketeers strategy, and it works really well, where usually 2 out of the 3 dozens win. Joe's on fire, but not with this 15. Okay, so a minus 10. So we've had us 2 there, Joe. I've put us into this negative equity place here, to be fair. 21 on 2, Scott, you're a little bit off. Rebet, okay. Rebet, doubling up. We are going to double up. We've got to double up after this, haven't we? 222. Do we not add a unit down here, Joe? I thought we had a unit to the Mafia. I'm sure we do, don't we? Or 1 on there. And 5. 25, 50, 75, 25, 75. No, 10, 10. This is where we're going to be at, mate. Let's go. 1736 for Scott. Six is good for us. Yeah, we're back up. Right, we're back into profit. So who's interested in looking at Daniel's strat here? Danny says it's a pretty simple bet on all dozens at once, every spin, and Fibonacci the ones that miss. Keep the hit dozen at 1 unit always. Unlucky, Scott. Unlucky. The miss by 1 is terrible. Right. Can we have a look at Daniel's strategy? I'd like to see it. it is fair to say we got out the shit there and we wagered 596 units. I like that you've put that in there, Joe. It's fucking brilliant. All the blacks, baby. All the high blacks coming. 20s next for me on mega low reds. Let's look at Joe's spin then here. We'll do one for Joe last here. In the 20s. Let's see what we can do with this for Joe. I'm going to place you that there like that, mate. If that's satisfactory. And the mega low reds will do like this. I just want to make sure we're into profit here. Right, so this is Joe's next bet. Right. Or bouncy alert. 90 numbers in. I have to go eat dinner. It's 5:30 and yes, Scott, honestly, mate, honestly, it's a pleasure to have you watching us. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Get something to eat, pal. Get something to eat and carry on. Stay lucky, my friend. Stay lucky. We're going to do Joe's last spin with this one. See if he can get a hit, and then I really want to look at Daniel's strat. It's 15. So it's a miss for Joe from Mexico. Okay. So after the 15, we're 16 units in profit, right? We are 16 units in profit. Scott is a go, honestly. I'm obviously watch his videos, Joe, but wow, yeah, he pulls some proper numbers out of that place, honestly. Right, I'm going to move on to Daniel's strategy, right? I'm going to reset this because I'm really interested in this. There's only myself ever shown a strategy betting on all the 3 dozens. I've not seen anybody else do it before. And my strategy was 20 units on each dozen with a trigger of 4 playing the kickoff, basically. So, Daniel, hit me with it, mate. Let's have a go. Start betting all dozens at 1 unit. Let's go, mate. Thanks for this. Appreciate it, buddy. So off we go. We're going to spin on here. Now I can do it on my wheel or the simulator, Daniel. It's up to you. Number 24 is our first number. So that is obviously money back, right? Now, let's read through the chat if Daniel... I've seen it actually makes it. Joe, it does, honestly, mate. This strategy, working on the dozens, I don't think it works online, but working on my wheel, it makes 100% fucking pureness, honestly. Right, so Daniel says, now... dozen 1 and 2 go up 2 units. So do we repeat and leave this as we are there? And 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that correct, mate? It is tricky to keep a track of. Yeah, you're right. You're better off playing it with 2 or 3 players, to be fair. Okay, run it by me again, mate. Dozen 1 and 3, D1 and 3 go up on the sequence. So let's take that back. D1 and D3. So 24 came in, which was a lot, which was the winner, and these 2 go up now because they lost. Just 2 units, okay. So we'll be up to 2. So we're going up to 2 units, not doubling up to... Yeah, right, okay, mate. This makes sense, yeah? Just so we're absolutely clear with it. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Right, so, next number. Daniel, this is a really good way of playing. Honestly, it is keeping track of it that's difficult to do. 15 is a loss there, so we rebet and we go up now 2 units again. Is that correct? Or 3 units? Up to 3 units, yeah? Okay. Off we go. $19. But it's not to be feared. We're all right. Hey, we have an audience. Brilliant. It's all down to you lads taking part, mate. So rebet. So Daniel, are we going up 2 units this time? D1, D5, go to 5. Cool. Yeah. Totally get you, mate. Totally get you. And off we go. So we started at 1,000 units. If anybody's just started watching, we started at 1,000 units. And we're playing all 3 dozens. And we've just hit 33. Okay. So that takes us to 998. So the next deal then now, if we looked at that as a rebet, this will go down to 1, Daniel, yeah? Am I going to read that right? Yeah. And this to 2 or 3? Oh, we'll get back into profit, Joe, definitely. We'll definitely do it with this. D1, 8, okay. Yeah, it's very, very similar to what I do, mate. D2, 1 and D3, 1. D2, 1, D3, 1. Okay, so it's alright, okay, so it's a little bit different to what I do there. So D1 is 8, 1 and 1 for 2 and 3, okay. Yeah, that's cool, Joe, if you show it like that. Daniel, if you could show it like that there, that'd work out, mate. So 36. There is a miss, so we're going to rebet, and I'm presuming we put this up to 2 and this up to 8, 9, 10 and 11. Show me the numbers, Daniel. 13, 1, 2, okay. 13, 1 and 2, okay. Spot on, brilliant, we've got each other, we understand it. Let's go. $24. Okay, we're going to rebet. That's hit. Give me the numbers. 13, 2 and 1. Sorry. Okay, right. So 2. I can't go back on that. I can't go back on that one, mate. So run it past me now as if we had that hit. It's only 3 units out anyway. 21, 1, 2. And 2. Yeah, so that'd have been that. Yeah, okay. 21, 1 and 2. Okay, let's go. It's 26. Okie doke. Give me the numbers, mate. 34, 3 and 1. 34, 3 and 1. Okay. Off we go. Number 4, so okay. Yeah, it has hit that then. So let's see what this does for us here now. Watch this. Bosh. Right up there. Okay, Joe. There's an art to betting on dozens, like flipping a 3-sided coin as a 1-1 bet. It works different. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 5, 1. I like this, Daniel. I like this, mate. Yeah, I get it, mate. Yeah. If you could put in the chat the progressions or somewhere, get them, make an image or something, I don't know. It would be good. Well, I suppose we can work it out, can't we? We can work it out. 8. So, rebet. That missed there. 8. So, 8 and 2, I'm guessing. Yeah, we're climbing up on each one. So that's it, yeah, alright. I do think coverage like this is pretty cool. Yeah, that's it, yeah, cool. Nice one, Daniel. Nice one, mate. Okay. 12 watchers. I can't believe we had 12 watchers. I feel like fucking Taylor Swift. The one that keeps generating profit. Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, 21, like I say, there. Boom, off we go. Yeah, fantastic. So my one with that there, I won't get into it now. I'm going to be done for now. I'm happy with that. Oh, Dax just arrived, so I can't just leave just yet. Right. So my one with that is players bet. If I can remember it now. Let me think. Yeah, players bet. So they bet 20 units, but we all sit out for 4 spins. Whoever misses on the 4th spin bets 20 units. So let's say this is spin number 4. It'd be 20-20, and we're all in now. This has just hit. These two have missed. Okay, so it'd be 40 like that. So that just hit. So these two just missed. That's correct. Yeah. And we'll go. Let's see if I can remember. I need the little documentation to write it down here. Good evening, Dak. I hope you're doing well, mate. Okay. So that'll be number 4. So 4 came in. So we'd rebet. We leave that where it is. We add 20. We add 20 like that. See if I can remember how this does this. And usually 2 out of the 3 dozens end up winning. So 28 is there, which is cool. So then if you rebet, you take that down to 20. This up to 80 and that to 40, or you can leave that if you wanted. I can't remember whether you leave that one and you increase the other 2. I really can't remember with that. But let's see what we do here. And number 1 is a hit there, so it's a good job we increased it. So boom, minus 20, rebet. So that hit. So we take it down to 20, up and up like that. Off we go. So it's the same thing, I think, but a lot more aggressive. And I think you cash out when you're up to 200 on one of the bets. So 10 is it again, so we're not doing very well. Minus 100 rebet, and you go to 140 on that one and 60 on that one. So what you don't want is obviously the same dozen repeating too many times, and you need to land on this one that's progressing, I guess. And that was almost 17, wasn't it? 25, so Bosch there. So we rebet We take that down to 20. So you take it down 2 units, sorry. Oh no, to 20. 60, 40, like that. This could be a major fail. Let's see. Looking for the middle dozen. 32. We're getting rinsed. So rebet. This now goes up to 200 and that to 60. So that's been a major fail. But we can't win them all. And talking about major fails, Mr. Dak, we got into a £1,830 progression on the dogs the other day. What's numbers just come in? Number 20. So 20 hits there. And we go back into profit. But, I mean, those pants are moist now. So that goes down to 20 there. They go to 40 and that goes to 80. Yeah, that weren't nice. That weren't nice at all. We had a 55-1 dog win as well. So number 9. So 9 hits there. So now we're starting it all the business. So we got off to a bad start, you could say there. Down to 20, up to 40, up to 60. And we could have left. We could have left there with plenty of profit. But it does get a bit arse-nippy, this one. It really does. 25, is that 25? Bosh. So 190 or 19 units profit there. Rebet, let's take it down after 25 to 20, 60 and 40. It was the end of the year, Dak, actually, mate. Yeah. But yeah, we got there. We got there in the end, mate. 22 is his next number. So 250 units profit. Rebet. Take that down to 20, 40 and 60. Let's call this as last spin. Yeah, it works, mate, but when it doesn't, it hurts. If you know what I mean. So 31 there. So what do we have on there? 31. Bosh. So that's just a rake. So down to 20, up to 40 and 80. And after this bet, this is where it gets expensive. This is where it goes a bit berserk. But I mean, if there's 3 of you who want to put, I don't know, 200 quid a piece in, it's an easy way of making 100 quid, I guess. 27, but that's not an easy way of doing it. Rebet, 40 up to 60, and this then goes up to a 120, I believe the progression is. Just bet, I'm just right, okay, mic's back on. I just want to make sure I've got this progression right at this point. Hang on a minute. So hold on. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. 20, 20, 40, 60, 80 and then 120. Yeah, that's right. This is the right progression. Okay, off we go. Yeah, I should be back on now, Daniel. Sorry, mate. So we're looking for the first dozen to hit. And his next best job has come out with 18. Okay, so we've got a rebet. Now after this 120, it goes up to 200. So this is the last bet on there, and 80. Okay. 18, sorry, there. So this is cash out time at this stage. If we don't get a first dozen or second dozen, we'd be out. 17, Okay, so we can go back in. That comes down 20. That comes down 20. That goes up 20. I believe. I think that's right. I think they regress. James would be able to do that for us, Daniel. Definitely. James could definitely do that for us. 23. Okay, so we're going to rebet. We go down to 20. Back up to 200. Back up to 80. I think this is how we're doing it. I think. Yeah, James could, Wee Gambler could knock that up, mate. It'd be really good. It'd be good, that. Number 30, which is not great for us, but we're raking it back. I'm going to keep that at 200. I'm not going to go any higher than 200 with that one on there. You are asking a lot for 1 dozen to come in, but it has come in. So 12. Bosh. So we're up to 110 profit again. Yeah, I would think you would, mate, but looking at that, I'm trying to be conservative with like a 500 or 600 quid bankroll. So rebet, let's take that right down now to 20, which I think is the rule. Up there and up there. And then if any of these two hit now, we're away with a decent profit again. $34, so that's jackpot. Hang on a minute, what happened there? Where's the money? Well, that just 8, 16, 24. I don't know what happened there. So 34, 180. Is that right? I don't know what happened there. I don't know whether the software calculated it up or not. 20, 80 and 40. I'm not sure what happened there. But we got to see it anyway. No, me neither, mate. Me neither. 19 is a good hit though there. This should calculate correctly. 19, which it has done. Rebet. Okay, a couple more and then we're done. I think it goes back down to 20, 40, 60. I think that's what happens there, mate. So this is going to be the last one. It's bedtime for me. I can't thank you all enough for joining in. I actually enjoy playing this more than playing for real money, to be fair. What we got here, so the bet is 120, so this should be normal. Yeah, so we must have just got cash back earlier, mate. 20 and 20, yeah. Yeah, if you could drop a like, that'd really help, Daniel. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. It's a good community. 27, which is unfortunate because we're there. Rebet. So 60, 80. Let me check this again. So 80. And this is 120. In the progression, that's 120. And we like that. Bosh. So we're back up there. I've just looked at your name there, Daniel Harper Magic. Daniel, are you a magician? I'm not taking the mickey or anything, but I've got another friend that plays roulette that's a magician, actually. He works on the cruise ships. Yeah, cool. Nice one. Are you in the UK, mate? I love magic. He came here, actually. Ed Clark. Have a look on YouTube at Ed Clark. He came to my house and played his roulette calculators. London. Nice one, mate. Brilliant. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look. Rebet. Let's take this back down to 20, like we should. Up 20 and up 20. So as we can see, this balances itself out. Yeah, so it's how coincidental that? Two magicians who are fantastic at playing roulette. I love it. 26. Here's his next number. Bosch minus 20. I'm going to go down 20, up to 120 and 40, and see if we can get this one. This is it. This really is the last spin. I know I say one more spin, but this is it. We're done after this. We'll do another tomorrow night if anybody's interested. 24 is a smash. Boom, look at that. 250 units profit. Absolutely bang on. Daniel said 23. Let's have a look. 24. So neighbours by 3. We were almost there. Yeah, almost there. Right, it's been a pleasure to have everybody in watching this one. It's been great. We'll do another tomorrow night, like I've just said. But for me, now it's time to leave. It is late. It's 5 to 11. Jesus Christ. Dak, yeah. Yeah, join in tomorrow, mate. I'll keep you up to speed with the dogs on WhatsApp. That has been up and down, to be honest with you. But we were warned by Roulette Profit and Stop that little period over Christmas, those 2 weeks, will be tricky, and it is everywhere. Just wanted you one last time. Yeah, Daniel, join in tomorrow, mate. So we saved, I don't know, what time's good for everybody? Any time's alright for me, to be fair. Any time's good for me. Give me a time and we'll pop back on. I do think playing with a genuine wheel's more entertaining, to be fair. 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'll be out of bed by then. If everybody's happy with 7, Joe, I'm happy with that, mate. That makes sense to me. 7's good. Cool. Sound. 7 p.m. Boom. Right, good luck everybody. Take it easy. Catch you next time.